G'day, it's Phil here, and welcome to my channel. On Friday, at the start of this weekend, we all received the incredibly sad news of Queen Elizabeth II's passing. As the Queen of Australia and her other realms and territories, she spent over 70 years on the throne, and she leaves an incredible legacy behind for all the subjects of her Commonwealth countries. And now that the royal proclamations have been made in both UK and Australia, King Charles III takes the throne. But I'm being asked by my friends, family and some of my viewers on YouTube about just what does this mean for our coins and banknotes? Will they be changed or withdrawn? Will we have to exchange all the coins with Elizabeth on them for other coins? Will existing coins become more valuable? And when can we expect to see King Charles III's face appear on our currency? Before we get into that, let me just say that by convention there is no requirement or need for coins to be withdrawn due to a change of monarch. Largely based on previous changes to the monarchy and some information from the Royal Australian Mint that has already been reported on, coinage with the Queen's effigy will not actively be removed from circulation by the Royal Australian Mint or cash providers. Coins with the Queen's effigy will continue to circulate alongside new coins with the effigy of King Charles III. Before Australia's change to decimal currency in 1966, Australian coins, which began issue in 1910, was still actively circulating with 4 different monarchs on the obverse: King George V, King Edward VII, King George VI, and of course Queen Elizabeth II. So the question then is, when will we start seeing coins with the effigy of King Charles III on it? And this is where we get a bit more speculative, as we don't really have a definitive answer at this time. Generally, the effigy of the monarch of the time that we use in Australia is the same as the effigy as approved by the Royal Mint in the United Kingdom. Given that the last few effigies have been decided by competition, it may take some time for the United Kingdom Royal Mint to decide on a new Charles III effigy. The Royal Australian Mint expects the new coins will be released sometime in 2023, and the changes in design will affect the 5 cent, 10 cent, 20 cent, 50 cent, $1 and $2 coins. While the new design is being finalised, new coins may still be minted bearing the Queen's portrait. And this has been borne out by the fact that the 2023 lunar year of the rabbit has already been minted with Queen Elizabeth II's effigy on it. Personally, I think that the 2023 year sets from the Royal Australian Mint have already been finalised and possibly are ready to be struck, given that they are usually available for sale quite close to the end of the prior calendar year. I don't believe that there will be sufficient time or decisions made to reflect the 2023 set with King Charles III on it, unless they delay its release on purpose for some reason. History shows that it's usually around a year before the coinage can be changed based on ceremony and tradition. My understanding is that formal coronation should take place prior to the effigy being approved for mintage. A good example of this is the reign of Edward VIII, who was king for only 327 days before he abdicated. He reigned from 20th of January 1936 to 11th of December 1936, but he was never crowned. The Royal Mint was unable to produce coins with his effigy. However, some of the colonies, such as East Africa, issued 5 and 10 cent coins in 1936, with Edward VIII in the legend, making them the only legal tender coins available with Edward VIII noted as monarch. Similarly, Australia did not issue any coins with this king's likeness. As an additional change, we can also expect Charles's effigy to face to the left in keeping with tradition. A new monarch always faces the opposite direction of their predecessor. So we actually have a pretty good idea of how that might look. Charles's portrait was featured on a special coin released by the UK Royal Mint in 2018 in honour of the then Prince's 70th birthday. I expect it to be similar but different. In relation to banknotes, the RBA has already made a statement on that. The RBA confirmed to SBS News on Friday that it planned to redesign the $5 banknote in due course to reflect the King Charles' role as monarch. According to the RBA's website, the reigning monarch has traditionally featured on the lowest denomination of Australian banknote. The Queen once graced the now discontinued $1 paper note and has long featured on the $5 banknote. Australia has only just recently issued a new design polymer banknotes, so the speculation will be whether or not a new $5 note will fit in with the current series. I won't and don't have any authority to speculate on that. Then lastly, what has this done to the market of coins with the Queen's effigy on it? Given all that I've said already in relation to what's happening, it doesn't seem that there should be any reason for the coins with the Queen's effigy to be worth more. Having said that, there are some coins that mean much more to the coin collecting community than just the effigy. A good example of this is the recent Platinum Jubilee coins issued by Australia. As of this weekend, the prices for both the uncirculated and the silver proof coins have lifted significantly on eBay and other marketplaces. In my mind, this is to be expected, although the longevity of this price spike will remain to be seen. Given the limited mintage of these particular coins, there was always going to be some sort of intrinsic uplift in value over time. That's all I have for you in today's video, but at the end I just wanted to say a heartfelt thank you to Her Majesty for her dedication and service to the peoples of her Commonwealth. She surely has earned her rest. The Queen is dead, long live the King.